If you are absolutely 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt serious about earning your spouse's trust back, this video is for you. However, there is one caveat right here. If we're going to move forward, and it's a question that I want you to ask yourself right now, because it is about honesty. It is about being honest with yourself. Are you actually serious about earning their trust back? And on the surface, many, I've worked with countless serial cheaters all over the world. And I continue to work with people all over the world with the same patterns and issues of infidelity, of avoidance, of cheating, of lying, of betraying. And a lot of them want their partner to trust them, and they stop cheating, and they're ready to do what it takes to earn their trust back. But this is where they fail. They think that it's just a performance. They think that I'm going to earn trust back by making these external changes. I'm going to earn trust back by showing them that I can communicate with them, by just being different with them when I'm around them. Which isn't wrong. Yes, you are supposed to show up different. But the thing is, if you're not training to be different at the identity level, meaning you are doing the required reps, the work, the psychological and emotional work to discover your own patterns and begin rewiring them, retraining them, training your nervous system and your subconscious mind to adopt a new identity. Because if you're not, then you're only performing for your partner. You see, I've worked with so many cheaters, so many people who have the same patterns of avoidance, lying, cheating, and betrayal. And I've heard this so many times. When I'm sitting there and I'm in a consultation with one, and I'm sitting there telling them, the answer to your problems is you changing. You just got to do the work to change. Focus on you actually becoming this person on the inside. Okay, and what happens a lot of the time when I'm trying to explain that to an individual is they go, okay, yeah, I get that, but what do I got to do though? But tell me what I got to do. What, give me a tip, give me a pointer of what I'm supposed to do with them. And yes, there are new skills and tools you are to learn and adopt and implement with your partner. However, there's not just some technique that's going to do it. There's not just, oh, I just got to start doing that. I just got to say this to them. I just got to do that with them. And I'm not saying that there's not a place for those things, because yeah, you change the way that you communicate, you change the way you behave, but you also change the way that you react. And that reaction is what they're looking for. And that reaction is automatic. That reaction lets them know who you are, where you're at, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And why they're looking for that is they want to see if that changes. Because that's a pattern that unfolds naturally. Naturally, meaning it's genuine, it's within, it's what we actually think, it's what we actually feel, it's what we actually do. And the thing about these reactions, these emotional and psychological reactions and patterns under stress, is it's not so easy to just shut those off and say, I'm no longer going to do that anymore. I'm no longer going to feel that and think that anymore. I'm just going to decide. And that's zero reassurance. That's zero proof of anything, that you're just going to decide. And so the real proof, because the betrayed spouse does in fact need proof. The real proof is in the training. You ever see a boxing interview with the champion, or with a boxer, or with a fighter, a player, an athlete? They're going into the fight, they're going into the game, and they're so confident they're going to win. And the interviewer asks, well, what makes you so confident? What do they say? I say, I've been training. I train hard. I train every single day. I know my skills. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. Because I look at that person in the mirror and know that's who I am. And that's just what I do. But you see, they just weren't that person because they just decided to be that person. They just didn't decide that they were going to be that good. No, they trained themselves to be. They train themselves not when they're just in the ring, not when they're just in the game, no, outside of that, because they know when that time comes, who they've trained themselves to be is going to show up naturally. And so if you want to earn your partner's trust back, then you are to change and focus on changing at the identity level. It is your change that's going to reassure them and earn the trust back, because otherwise they have no reason to. They should not trust you if you have not made those changes on the inside, because it's all just an act. It's all just a performance. And they can't trust that because it's not genuine. It's not real. It is an attempt. It is you doing what you think is going to earn their trust back. It is you doing your best to perform in whatever way is necessary for them to begin trusting you again. And so, if you are going to earn their trust back, you are to start training now. Your patterns, your identity, and become that person. If this is something that you want to do and you are absolutely serious about, and when I mean absolutely serious, you are not just willing, but you are desiring and ready to take that next step to begin your training. And yes, I created the 9 stages method, which is how you discover your root causes and patterns of infidelity and cure them at the root. It is an online course that I've created where you can go on there and you can watch the videos, follow the instructions, download the PDFs, do the work. I've created the real work for you to do so you can discover it on your own. Because this is the real way to rebuild trust, is to make sure that what broke it the first time does not break it again. Yes, there are other things that can support trust building, but if this is not done, then the trust will never be rebuilt, or not even begin to be able to be rebuilt until this is begun. So I've included a link below where you can go and take the 9 stages method and begin discovering your root causes of infidelity and begin curing them at the source. Michael J. Fitz signing off. See you in the next one.